this one was the one that I was shaking.
How about that? Testing 1 2 3 1 2.
First pitch to Wright's going to be taken for strike one. No throw to second as Wright just takes second base. Bill swings it, hits in the gap between shortstop and third. Shortstop goes to third. Pioneer third baseman just not sure what she was thinking. She might have thought it was a force out already. But actually, Bill's going to reach on a fielder's choice maybe, unless they're going to give her a single for that. Now up to Bates, Ellie Dawson, batting cleanup today. Their first run of the game, so they're up 1-3. Big start. Dawson's high and outside as Bill just takes second base. Once again, no throw. In the turf. Ball two. Good eye, Dawson, though. First mound meeting in the game is the catcher. Up back for the Blazers. First pitch from Cunningham to French. Low within the turf. Good job, Votan, to keep that from getting past her. Starts off 1-0. Second pitch to French. Just swung on, hit up the middle to the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it, and she's not going to have a play. Oh, Cunningham throws home, and they're going to get Wilson out at home as she tries to take the extra base here in the bottom of the first inning. Nevertheless, that extends the Blazers leads 4-0. Definitely don't ever want to make the first out at home an inning, but the Blazers do. As French reaches on an error, she's at first. Got Tally at third. As French tries to take second, she does. No throw from Vogeltans. Freshman Marley Greeno's up now. And she swings and fouls one off. Cunningham's ahead 0-2. Might be the first time in this inning she's been ahead. 2 runners scoring position here for the Blazers. And Greeno swings and misses as she strikes out for the second out of the inning here. Great job by Cunningham. Settle down a little bit. As that brings up Reese Raleigh, another freshman, playing left field today. And she swings and hits one to third. Third baseman just bobbles with it and has no play anywhere. As Reese Riley reaches on an error on the third baseman. And that's going to bring home another Blazers run as they extend their lead to 5-0 here. And that brings the top of the lineup back up with Mackenzie Whitlock. And Whitlock sends one to shortstop. She goes to third. Third base is not covering the bag. And I guess first pitch to Nelly. Taken high for ball one. One 0 pitch from Smith. Swung on and missed. As that makes the count even 1-1. One out here in the top of the second inning. One pitch is high. Taken for ball two. Two-one pitch to Snelly. Swung on and missed. Count runs 2-2. Two-two pitch to Snelly. Swung on and fouled right back into the screen. Good piece of contact there by Sinelli. Count stays 2-2. Sinelli swung on and missed. For Smith's 4th strikeout of the game so far. 4 strikeouts through 5 batters. Now up to the plate is the right fielder Thomas. First pitch to her is right on the outside corner for strike 1. Smith getting ahead again. A 1 pitch to her, swung on and missed again. Strike 2. Smith 1 pitch away from getting through this inning with no damage. And a 2 pitch, swung on and missed. As Riley Smith, of course, our 5th strikeout so far in the game. As we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning here on Blazers Network, as the Blazers lead 11-0. Welcome back to Wizard Field here. We're very sorry for the technical difficulties. We had a dead camera, almost, I guess, no internet here. Should be good to go for the boys game, though, on that 2nd inning of the doubleheader tonight for the Blazers Network. As Marley Greeno, the 3rd baseman's up to bat. She struck out in the 1st inning. Blazers scored 11 runs in that 1st inning. Just a lot of fielding errors from the Pioneers to sum it all up. A lot of walks, too. And the Blazers made them pay. 2-1 pitch to Greeno's, taken for ball 3. She gets ahead 3-1. Three-one pitch to Greeno. It's taken for strike 2. That makes the count full. 3-2 pitch is going to be in the dirt low as Greeno takes first base on a walk. It's our first game in the new trailer for us on Blazers Network, so we're bound to have some technical difficulties for the first softball game. Should be good to go in the 2nd game with the boys playing Batesville also. Now with the bats, the left fielder Reese Rowley. Rowley had an RBI single in that 1st inning. A 1 pitch to her is low. Vogeltans throws to 2nd. And Greeno's going to be safe on that stolen base. So the Blazers have another running scoring position here. Count evens up 1-1. And that pitch is going to be taken for strike 2, right on that top into the zone. As Raleigh falls behind the count 1-2. Chief fouls one off. Cunningham's still on the mound out there for the Pioneers after that brutal first inning. A couple of mound meetings involved in that inning. 1-2 pitch is high to Riley, even to count 2-2. Pioneers coming into this game 1-5 overall and 0-4 in conference. As Riley checks, swings one into foul territory, and that ball's going to go out of play. Blazers are 8-3 overall and 3-1 in league play. Two-two pitch to Riley, swung on and fouled over to the third baseline. Count stays 2-2. Riley fighting off some good pitches here by Cunningham. Riley once again fouls one down the third baseline. Riley made solid contact with that one, just a little bit out in front. Two-two pitch is high. Count goes full on Riley. Reese Riley strikes out on that pitch. Job by Cunningham there. After she got ahead, struck her out. Whitlock's back for her third at-bat of the game. Cunningham's got 5 walks on the night so far. He falls behind Whitlock 1-0. Make that 2 as the ball goes in the dirt. Greeno's going to take third. Ball gets there late. Whitlock singled to the top of the first and stole a base. And then the fielder's choice, her second at bat in the bottom of the first. As she swings and fouls one off her foot. Makes count 2-2. My bad, 1-1 it looks like. 2-1 pitch to Whitlock, swung and hit in the gap between shortstop and third. Shortstop can't come up with it. She bobbles it. And Whitlock's going to reach on maybe a single. I'll give her a single. That was going to be a tough play. The shortstop being fielded that one cleanly with Whitlock's speed. As she reaches first on an RBI single as Greeno crosses the plate, and the Blazers extend their lead 12-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to right's high as Whitlock takes second base. Ball gets past the shortstop. Luckily, the second baseman's backing her up. Whitlock makes it with ease, though. As the Blazers have another runner in scoring position here. For Wright, batting second. First pitch to her is high. Bogotans runs Whitlock back to second. Third pitch to right, swung on, hit into center. Center fielder lets it drop in front of her. And Whitlock's going to take third base as Wright stays at first. Not sure if Sinelli saw that one off the bat good or not. Might have lost it in the sun. Game time temp is 68 degrees. Feels a lot hotter, though. As first pitch to Bill was swung on, hitting the left field. That ball is going to reach the gap. Wright gets the third. She's going to be sent home. Bill stops at second. And that's going to be a 2 RBI double there from Bill. What a shot into left field. As that extends the Blazers lead 14-0 on that RBI double from Bill. Now up to bats the 4-hole Ellie Dawson. She swings one. It's in that third base line. Ball goes foul, though. Little score update on the baseball game. It's 0-0 in the bottom of the second. I think that's still the first game of their doubleheader. Not sure how long it's going to be to move all this equipment over to the baseball field, but we shall see. We should be good, though. No technical difficulties, hopefully. Tyson Lieblong should be on the call for that one. Aiden Rector on the call for this one, though. Shout out my statistician Mason Woods here. And Jet Jones. A 1 pitch to Dawson. Swung on, gets past Vogeltans. Bill's going to take third. Cunningham covers home to make sure Bill can't take home. Makes count 1-1 here on Dawson. Dawson walks into RBI double in the bottom of the first as she sends one out into the outfield. Sinelli makes the catch. Bill's going to tag up and take home. And the Blazers take a 15-0 lead on the sac fly from Dawson. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Raleigh Smith. Looks like I think it's going to be heard Coach Sanders say double zeros. That'd be Juliana Beecham, the sophomore, going to take over for Smith. Just no point in running Smith back out there for that third inning. Up 15-0 here. The bottom of the second, 2 outs. Nobody on for Beecham. She's going to watch that first pitch go for a strike from Cunningham. Looks like the Pioneers are just going to rod Cunningham for the rest of this one. If my statisticians are right, it should be a run rule after 3, but they're up 15. And she grounds on the third, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. As Cunningham gets out of the inning, only allowing 4 runs this time, as the Blazers take a 15-0 lead here in the top of the third inning.
Caring, learning, and leading by example. Some here call it our calling in life. We call it the St. Bernard's Way. Because what moves us every day is the knowledge that having the best science and the best people is the only way to bring Christ-like healing to all who need it. And we will never stop doing what we do. Because we were born and raised here too. St. Bernard's.
So far. Smith gets the call anyway. Smith gets ahead 0-2 on Moran. And Moran strikes out swinging. for Smith's 7th strikeout of the game so far through 2 2/3 innings. Now it's with the first baseman, Frazier. First pitch of Frazier swung on, grounded foul, and on third baseline. Smith gets ahead of 0-1. That pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. Coach Sanders calling out pitches there to Smith. 1-1 pitch from her. Swung on, hit to the third baseman Greeno. As she throws to first. Throw is going to be wide, though. French can't come up with it. And the Pioneers are going to have their first base runner as Frazier reaches first on a error by the third baseman. He's going to flip the lineup back over to the pitcher Cunningham. Good job by Frazier putting that ball in play. Flipping the order. Versus Cunningham, striking for strike 1. Oh, pitch to Cunningham. Swung on. Hits the shortstop Tally as she makes a diving or jump in the air catch. And that's going to be ball game here as the Blazers run rule the Pioneers 15-0 in 3 innings. That's going to be all here for the softball game today on Blazers Network with Aiden Richter on the call. Baseball game, we're going to move over for the game 2 of the baseball game where they also take on the Pioneers. Shout out to my statistician Mason Woods and Jet Jones, director Mason Mink, graphics Sam Dixon, and that's going to be all here. I guess I'll give a freight funding MVP. I'll give it to Mackenzie Whitlock. She got on base all in her at-bats, drove in a couple RBIs too. And that's going to wrap it up here on Blazers Network for the softball game. Thanks for joining us and stay tuned for the baseball game later tonight.